So after creating this build composition with content inside of our boxes, the next step was to take this as a whole and split them off into 3D layers. And so I'll come over here to my main composition and you'll see that I have several instances of this build pre-comp. And all I did was take one layer and add a mask to it and basically broke this out into several chunks. And by turning on 3D layers, I was able to then animate each of these layers in 3D space. So I'll hit P for position after selecting them all. And if I come down to my custom view, you can see that I worked backwards in this case. Everything is resolved here towards the end. And all I had to do was set a couple keyframes, one at the end and one at the very beginning. And now I have each of these layers of my build starting off fractured in 3D space. So to show that off, obviously, I created a camera. And let's switch over to the active camera here. And with that active camera, I created it as a 2-node camera. So the 2-node camera has the camera and a point of interest. That point of interest is always pointed towards the center of my comp or my scene here. And all I had to do was simply get to my resolve state and create a keyframe. And working backwards, I was able to offset the position of the camera then to show off the 3D layers. And if I just orbit around, there's plenty of different vantage points to show that off and to see that these 3D layers are coming together and resolving in its resting state here. So the entire approach is just built up of several simple techniques, including masking and creating 3D layers. We were able to do pre-compositions inside pre-compositions to build up the complexity of this piece. And so hopefully you were able to use those and create something similar to this.